Welcome back to Saving Grace 2026. Come on, let's catch up. Oh, sorry, do a woo. Oh, just me. I thought that's what you were doing. I was like, shit, sorry. Okay, well, it started off well. So I thought we would do a little debrief, a little solo pod to get us ready for the new year. So, starting off strong, I ruined New Year's, okay? And I'll tell you why this happened. So I invited my parents round for New Year's. One thing about me and my mum is I was breast milk fed on Prosecco. There was no milk as Prosecco. So me and my mum love to drink. So we went out for a meal with Ella and my family, and we had some bottles of Prosecco. And then it gets to like 8 p.m, 9 p.m. Ella's gone to see her mum at this pub where they always spend New Year's Eve. And in my drunk state, I was like, no, I want Ella with me. Who am I going to kiss on New Year's? So I messaged her. I'm like, you need to come home. You need to spend New Year's with me. Like, come on. And she's like, right, but if I leave my family, you better still be awake. I'm gaslighting at this point. I'm like, why would I not be awake? Like, who do you think I am? She arrives at the house. To me, my mum and my dad sparked the fuck out. We've all passed out. There is no signs of life in that house at all. It's like a crime scene. Then about 1 a.m, I wake up and I go, oh my God, Merry Christmas. I was that drunk, I thought it was Christmas. She sent me to bed. She said, let's go to bed. And she was like, how fucking dare you? I was like, do you know what? You're absolutely right. So now I'm doing dry Jan, just to prove to myself that I can do it. I'm 5 days sober. I've downloaded an app. Let's see what it says on day 5. Hold on. On the 5th day of January, not drinking gave to me gratitude for all can see. And what I do is I press dry. 5 days sober, everyone. It feels incredible. It doesn't really. I feel the same. But I just thought I have to prove to myself that I can not drink. I can do it. And I just think if I make it to 30, how many days are in January? 31? Oh, not even 30. 31 days no drinking, I won't have to go to the Priory. And that's how I feel. Now we're going to backtrack to Christmas. I was watching on TikTok all these people like, what I got for Christmas. And it's like fucking Valentino's, Cartier bracelets. I just want to show you guys that it's okay not to get that, because I am a 40-year-old woman. For Christmas, I got this lovely pot from Ella to make soups in. I'm really in my soup era. I would have fucking thrived in the 1600s. Like yesterday, I made a potato leek and shredded chicken soup. It was lovely. Apparently it's good for the immune system. A lot of turmeric, because there is a super flu going around. I got a rug that says Merry Woofmas with me dogs on it, Gorgiana. Then I got a toothbrush cleaner, so you put the head in this cleaner and it uses infrared light to clean it and disinfect it and dry it, because there's nothing worse than a soggy toothbrush. And I also got from Ella's mum a Zaflora hamper. So it was full of loads of Zaflora products. So I've been cleaning loads. Also, Ella has this thing where she says, you clean, but you clean unnecessary shit. My ideal day is deep cleaning the washing machine and the dishwasher and steaming the windowsills. And apparently that's extreme, but I love doing it. You know, when you take the thing out of the washing machine, it stinks. That's my absolute fucking kink. Moreover, MasterChef. We do have to discuss the elephant in the room. So I filmed this in February last year, okay? Which did feel like a bad omen. And I got in, and everyone, by the way, was so lovely. Everyone was so nice. But they all were taking it really seriously. Like, they were making roasts. Ian made a fucking soft whip ice cream. Like, Cola made yam. Like, everyone was really going for it. And I made, we'll insert a pic, a Yorkshire pudding. For the eyes, I put 2 potato balls and stabbed holes in it. Antlers, broccoli, which Grace Dent did say were wilted. I don't feel like that was fair. A carrot for the nose, and for the mouth I did a sausage. And I did a pot of gravy on the side, otherwise it would have been dry as fuck. But I had to make the Yorkshire from scratch. Who the fuck is making their own Yorkshire puddings, by the way? It was like, I felt like I was on Breaking Bad. There were so many steps to it. And it has to rise a certain way. The middle can't be soggy. Fucked. But yeah, I did that and I feel like I really did myself proud. It was a great Yorkshire. Arguably, yeah, I didn't win, and I do feel like I was robbed because I was the most inexperienced person there. Also, for my dessert, my mum makes a fucking incredible Biscoff muff. So I was like, cool, let me just do that. So I followed a recipe. What she didn't put in the recipe is you have to let the cupcakes cool before putting on the spread. I put it on straight away and it looked like an exorcism. It was everywhere, dripping, and they turned my biscuits upside down because they didn't want any branding. So it looked like I'd fucked up the cupcakes more than I actually did, which was hard. But yeah, and I remember that day as well. For lunch, we had this like jerk Caribbean Christmas Yorkshire wrap, and it felt so wrong in February. There were even sprouts in it. But it was lovely. I filmed it in Birmingham. I had to stay there for 2 nights. Yeah, but it was a great experience. I definitely still can't cook, but who gives a shit? I feel like I really put my heart and pussy into that, and I'm very glad. This year I've got a new show coming out, and it's called Celebrity Sabotage, okay? It's me, Sam Thompson, Judy Love, and Joel Dommett. Let me just tell you about the filming of this. We spent like 6 weeks in Crawley, in this mansion, hard life, filming this thing, and we were in the basement for like 12 hours in our like little lair, HQ, right? And the whole premise of the show is we'll get a celebrity guest sabotager in with us, and members of the public think that they're filming a show, so they might think it's a dating show, a cooking show, fucking traitors or something, right? And we have to just basically fuck up their lives for the whole show to win them loads of money without getting caught. We were dressed as hedges. We were dressed as hay bales. There was one point where we were army sergeants. It was fucking incredible. And then after every episode, we had to do like a big reveal that it's us. No person on that show knew who I was, is what I'll say. They'd be like, Judy Love, and everyone would be like, woo! And I'd be like, GK Barry. And they'd be like, not sure. I'd be like, that's fine. But that was the premise of the show. I think it's out in January, February. It's going to be great. You need to watch it. It's going to be on like 8 p.m, 9 p.m. Your kids can watch it because I don't think we were allowed to swear. There was alpacas in one episode, which, by the way, up close are scary. And you'd think I'd know that because when I had no friends, at my birthday, it was me and my mum that went alpaca walking. But I was less scared of them then. But the necks on them, so long, just nasty little things. I didn't enjoy it. And they had like an alpaca specialist who, by the way, did fuck all. She went, don't make any sudden movements. I was with Sam Thompson. So I don't know what they expected, but yeah, you need to watch it, okay? Please. I also rewatched I'm a Celebrity this year without me on it. I got really bad FOMO, actually. Even though the whole experience, I was like, can't wait for this to be over. I got FOMO because I thought, you're sleeping in my hammock. You're sat where Colleen used to braid my hair. Do you know what I mean? I felt very territorial. You're taking a shit in my dunny. I felt very territorial. But I think this year's was good. I'm so glad Ginge won. Finally, he did it. If I wasn't robbed, I'm sure I would have been up there. But he did it. He did it for us. So I think it was fucking, yeah, sensational. And I always wonder what must have happened at the wrap party, because those wrap parties, they don't show you it on the coming out show, but you are legless at those parties. I remember my dad was doing the samba with Oti at 1 a.m. and I thought, I need to go to bed. This is weird. Feels like cheating. So yeah, I think that season was incredible. And I also feel like they amped up the trials a little bit more. So thank God I wasn't on this season. They had about 7,000 eating challenges. Fuck that. I'd have been exempt from every single fucking trial. There's no way. What else did I do? I went to Winter Wonderland with my manager Hannah, Melvin and Ella. And I thought, let's really try and make this worthwhile. So I went on a ride. It was, I'd had a few mulled wines, so I had a bit of courage. And it was one, if you know, it's the one where when you're queuing up, it's got all the stupid shit leading up to it. Like there's things you've got to step on. There's one of those things you nearly fall over on. It's one of them to keep you entertained during the queue. I get on and the strap comes down, and all of a sudden I just had this feeling of imposing dread, if that's the right sentence to it. I had this just like horrific, overwhelming feeling we're all gonna fucking die. And it was a kids ride, fair enough, but you're off the floor. Yeah, we start, and I'm not gonna lie, the ride was like 5 miles an hour. I was screaming, I was crying. I think Ella got the ick because she was like, Grace, what are you doing the whole ride? She's like, you're fine, you're fine. I was screaming, we're gonna die. The people, as the ride goes round, like, you know, you pass each other, even they're looking at me, they stop screaming, are like, what the fuck? Melvin starts getting scared because he thinks he's got something coming. He doesn't. It was awful. I had tears in my eyes. It was, I just don't fucking understand people that like rides. I felt sick. The feeling of dropping out the air is not normal. Yeah, it's not for me. Hannah and Ella went on this massive one that had 4 loops in it. And Ella had a go at me. She went, you're ruining the day by not going on it. I thought, you're fucking off your nut. She came off it, went, did you feel sick? She went, yeah, I felt sick. And I thought, exactly. That's why I didn't go on it. They won us some teddies. I was blackout drunk, by the way. I was so drunk. We went and saw this Cirque du Soleil, whatever it was, fucking mental, people balancing on their head on bikes. I always wonder, how do you get into doing a circus? Like back in the day, you had to have like, I don't know, like something that made you stand out. But now you just have to have a skill. What makes someone go, do you know what? I've finished my GCSEs, I'm going to fire breathe. What's happened? How do you learn to do this? Sword throwing, come on. There's no amount of money that would make me stand in front of a board, spinning it on my head and someone throwing swords at me. You have got to have some sort of level of trauma to make you not scared of that. And I hope everyone that works in a circus is well, because that's not okay. Anyway, I can't remember how we got home. I think we got a car home, but that was a lovely time. What else have we done? Paranormal Activity Live. If you have not gone to see this, oh my fucking God, I need to explain this to you. So you get in there, right? And by the way, the theatre is like, you're like sardines. You're in like this, which makes it scary because I'm like, if I need to get out, I actually can't get out. So I'm a bit claustrophobic, Darren, during this whole thing. It starts, yeah? Pitch black. And you're hearing creepy noises. You cannot even see a finger in front of you, right? You couldn't even see that. Boom, it comes on. It's so scary. I thought to myself, how scary can it be if you can see him in front of you? Fuck that. There's one scene, this is a spoiler, right? It's about a couple who are living in this house. And this woman, she stormed upstairs, she's gone and got her dressing gown on, blah, blah. She comes back downstairs, she's got a dressing gown hood on, blah, blah. Guy's talking to her. She goes over to the sink, so now she's got her back to us, right? She's chopping. I don't know what she's chopping, but she's chopping, right? He's talking to her. I'm staring at this girl this whole time because I think something funny's going on here. I think she's possessed. So I'm staring at her. I see nothing weird out of the ordinary. Guess what? The bitch comes downstairs. Who the fuck is that? Stood in the kitchen. Bearing in mind, we've seen her face. It was her. All of a sudden, boom, dressing gown just drops on the floor. No one's in it. How did they do that? I promise you, she walked down those fucking stairs in that dressing gown. I don't know how they did it. It was incredible. Honestly, you need to go and see it. I shat myself. I had to turn to drink, shock. But I had to go to the bar and order Prosecco because I thought, this isn't for me. I had no nightmares, thankfully, afterwards. But you know what I have been having? And I don't know if it's been since being sober. I've been having crazy, vivid dreams, and so has Ella. Like, Ella's been having fucked up dreams, and so have I. So I think maybe we've been possessed. And I have been eating a lot of cheese, which could cater to that. But I think maybe we've taken something over us because also our dogs just keep barking at thin air. Kimchi, it's like a marching band in our house of woofs. Like, it is just constant. It was the supermoon last weekend. Was it? Yeah. That's when we went to see it. I just always think if we brought a ghost home, they'd be bored as fuck. They would leave within a hot minute. They'd be like, these two do absolutely nothing. We're so lazy, we get up at midday. So the haunting would have to start afternoon, but then I'll go out and film a pod. Ella's got training. So it'd have to be evening, really. But Ella's playing Xbox or PlayStation. She wouldn't hear it. So it's just pointless. So if you're a ghost and you're watching this, just wouldn't fucking bother. We also went to Panto. I've really been doing I'm in my show era. Went to Panto. This pissed me off. So I went with Ella's family, all the kids, God love them. And Ella goes, right, we'll go upstairs and get them some food and snacks and slushies, right? And I'm like, right, but while you do that, shall I go to the bar, get a drink? She's like, no, it's fine. Stay up here with me. And I mean this with all due respect. You would think the people working there, it was their first days. Fuck me, they're in no hurry. At the announcement, show starting in 3 minutes. How do I use the slushie machine? I thought, fucking hell. Anyway, we finally get to the bar. They fucking shut it. Yeah? I'm now in a dismal mood. I'm fuming. Right, so we go sit down. Panto, it was Beauty and the Beast. Bit of fun. Let me tell you something. It was the Bromley one. There was this old woman who was the teapot. She was the funniest woman I have ever... If I was her age, and I don't want to assume, but I'm assuming it is definitely past 60, yeah? I couldn't remember any lines. She was knowing these lines like I've never seen. She was the campest woman ever. Loved her. Anyway, in the interval, I got 6 Prosecco, so I was happy. And yeah, it was great. I really loved Panto. I'd never really been, I don't think. Last time, I think I went when I was young and my dad fell asleep. That's the only memory I've got. And I was thinking I would love to do a Panto. You know the ones where, like, not the ones that go into January. I'd like a cut off Christmas Day and then you can all fuck off. I'd like, just one of them, I'd like to be an evil queen or something, or an ugly sister, make it on brand. However, I have seen Curtis Pritchard doing his Panto and I can't have any digital footprint of me doing that shit. Yeah, jazz hands. It's going to be hard for him to be taken seriously in the bedroom, I think, after that. And that's all I'm saying. I'd want to do it with Alan Carr, Rylan, Jennifer Saunders, Joanna Lumley, maybe a loose woman. Oh, Denise Welch, duh. Denise Welch would be the evil queen. I know she would. She'd smash that. And I could just be, I don't know, just her sidekick or something. I don't know. I think I just cringe being like, oh, no, you didn't. I don't know if I could do that. It makes my arsehole go in. But who knows? If the money's right, I'll do anything. New Year's resolutions. Oh, actually, I know there was another one. My New Year's resolution is to learn how to do the splits. I've tried it once and it was really hard, so I don't know if I'm going to stick to it. But last year, I think my New Year's resolution was to get a frontal lobe, learn how to say no. That didn't happen. I cannot say no. Don't have it in me. Although I'm better at arguing over text now. Pretty good at that. Because I can like throw my phone and be like, and then, but in person, my arse will fall off. I can't, no. Still not for me. So I want to make it more realistic. So do the splits. I think maybe I'd like to just be a bit more zen, maybe chill out on the alcohol a little bit, because I would like to live to at least 30. And at this rate, it's not looking good. So yeah, I want to be a bit more like that and a bit more enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? Because when I do fall off, I'll be like, I wish I took that all in. See, I want to be a little bit more enthusiastic. Hence the dry Jan. I fucking got this. Who do we want on the pod? Oh, on the pod this year, and I said it last year, and it will happen. Miranda Hart. Swear to God, Miranda, please. Make a young bullied girl's dream. All right? Miranda Hart. I want Tana Mojo back on. I want Joanna Lumley. Brittany Broski. I just want, you know? Alan Carr back on. Grace O'Malley. That's it, really. Any suggestions will be great. But also this year with the pod, we're making it more like the beginning. We're going to have a rebrand. What? We're having a rebrand. We're having a new set, sweethearts. I don't know if I should say that. I just did. Yeah, we're going to make it more back to the start. I'm not going to interview people because I'm fucking shit. I'll leave that to Stephen Bartlett. I'm not making people cry. Do you know what I mean? It's not for me. I'm just rubbish at it. It's so serious. And we do want your opinions on who you want on. Like, please always tag us in people you want on. However, there's a lot of times where you'll go, why aren't you getting this person on? I'm fucking trying. Yeah? Some people are so, you would think they are part of MI5. They're so hard to get on, or they just don't reply, or whatever. So if you could publicly bully these people into coming on so they have no choice but to come on, that would be fucking great. I would appreciate that, because it's hard, okay? Georgia works hard for her money. Also, I need recommendations too. Me and Ella are thinking when she's off season, we're going to go to Thailand, yeah? Fucking zen. I've been watching... That was nasty. Zen. I've been watching White Lotus. I just finished season 3. Kamluka. What was it? Kamluka. Kamkuka. Kapkuka. Kapkuka. And that is thank you in Thai. And I just thought it looks fucking great. Like, minus the shooting in the hotel in White Lotus. But, you know, the guy had a reason to. Well, I won't give you any spoilers. Anyway, I just think it looks great. There's so many to do. I want to go to Pig Island. I want to go see, don't know, just like sunsets and stuff. So if you've got any recommendations, we want to go to Koh Samui. We were going to go to Phuket, but I just can't pronounce it properly. So we want to go Koh Samui. Oh, and we could even do a full moon party with a picture of all those, like, you know, the pictures of alcohol and all of that. Eat a scorpion. Do you know what, actually? Here's one thing I am scared of. Street food, the ice. I don't want to get ill. And I know what you're saying. Barley belly, blah, blah. That's barley. Surely in Koh Samui it's safer. I can't be ill abroad because I will have an absolute mental breakdown. So guess what? I'm not going to eat scorpions. Although I have been watching, Ant and Dec have got this new show where they take Stephen Mulhern. It's like Idiot Abroad, right? He'd never even tried a prawn, right? So he's trying all these foods. And I'm thinking, it could be like that. I control these foods, but I don't know. I don't want to get ill. But maybe I'll do my own Thai cooking class. I can learn how to cook, ruin some more foods for Ella. Currently, she won't eat cod and she won't eat chicken. So that's where we're at the minute. I need some more. Oh, well, I Googled this as well. I had to make sure because I wanted to go, I wanted to go to Dubai. Well, the gays aren't allowed in Dubai. So I had to Google quickly before, can you be gay in Thailand? Oh, they're very supportive. They have pride parties. How lovely is that? Kamnuka. So I'm very happy. I'm going to go there. I'm going to be my full leather self. And yeah, also, it's just mad that you have to Google stuff like that. Also, I was thinking, when I get engaged to Ella, right? Imagine if I did it in a country that didn't like gays and they shut down the proposal. It'd be a fucking nightmare. So yeah, that's what I want. Any suggestions, recommendations? Do you swim in the pig beach water or is it full of shit? I need to know these things before I get hepatitis. Right, there's 2. There's one in Thailand, one in the Maldives. Also, I was thinking of the Maldives, but also how out of touch am I? I was thinking of Maldives. But it just looks like it's nothing to fucking do apart from sit on the beach. And I've got ginger skin and it's so far. It's so far. Anything that involves me getting a seaplane. See you later, sweetheart. Yeah? I don't have enough travel pills. I might have to get a ferry. I've seen those ferries on TikTok. I'm not doing it. Oh, I would genuinely rather swim. Ella can't swim though. Speedboat, yay. Imagine the Insta pics on it though. Wind in the air. I like that. I don't know. I just don't really do boats. I can't remember if I get seasick. And I don't want to find out in Thailand because that will ruin my whole experience. Also, do you know how long the flight is to Thailand? It's like 16 hours plus the 2-hour flight, including the layover as well. Christ alive. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. That's my holiday this year. I'm thinking maybe we go back to Benidorm once more as well, so I can relive my time without getting gastroenteritis and shitting myself. Because now if I do that, me and Ella are so far into the relationship, she won't care. if I shit myself. She's not going to give a shit. Bit of fun. But yeah, I want to relive it. I want to go to the strip. Me and Ella still living together. What a queen. Do you know what's so funny now about living together is when we have a little argument, one of us will go into separate rooms. She'll probably stay in the living room and play on her PlayStation. I'll go upstairs and I'll sulk, and I'll just wait for one of us to come in the room and be like, sorry. It's ridiculous. And the other day I tried to spy Ella. She was like, this was her like olive branch. Do you want to go on a dog walk? And I just put okay, as in 0K. Yeah. She went, why are you being blunt? I was like, I'm not. I was. And then she was like, right, well, we won't go on the dog walk then. I went, well, I'm going, thinking she'll go, all right. She went, all right. I was like, shit, it's snowing, by the way. So I was like, right, I've got to take 3 dogs on this dog walk. But I'm spiteful, so I'm doing it. I get all of them, put my Uggs on. I'm walking. The whole road is pure ice. Kimchi is what I would describe as like a donkey. She is just dragging me everywhere, and Noodle does a shit. So I do pick up my dog's shit. I do. I mean, they're like little rabbit droppings anyway, so I probably could get away with not doing it. But I do it because you never know who might catch me on a Ring doorbell, okay? I'm so scared. So I bend down to pick it up. Well, the cunts have seen something, haven't they? They've gone woof, 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 dragging me. So I've now fallen, legs in the air. And because they're still going, I grab the shit and I'm being dragged across the pavement with this shit in the bag, yeah? I've stopped them. I've managed to stand up. So I've got poo in one hand, 3 dogs in the other. Blah, blah, walking. And I think, do you know what? Fuck this. And I just walk off. And I go back home. Ella's gone for a sunbed anyway, so she doesn't even know that I haven't done the full walk. It was actually a bargain. She's calling me back now. Right. Hello. 2 things.
Yeah.
Number 1, what are your New Year's resolutions?
Get my gaming set up.
Yeah, Ella wants to start streaming.
And just be happy, really.
Are you not happy now?
No, I am happy. It's just like, I like to maintain happiness instead of it being like a roller coaster.
Yeah, I hear that. And there's a question on here that says, does Ella have any weird habits? Would you say you have any weird habits?
I think you're the weirdo.
Right. Gosh. What are my weird habits then? And I'll name yours.
You pick your nose and eat it.
I don't fucking do that, Ella. Stop it now. I do not do that. I don't do that. Oh, bit of the super flu.
What are my weird habits? You actually annoy me. This ain't even a habit. It actually is. Every time you leave a room, you turn a light off, whether I'm in it or not, and it's pitch black when I'm trying to still do something in that room. That's a habit of yours.
I do that. That is a bad habit.
So whoever the Prime Minister is needs to cut the lecky bills, because Grace is leaving me in the dark everywhere she goes.
Yeah, but you know what Ella does do? She leaves the fucking lights on everywhere. Fridge open, lights on. We'll go to bed and I'm like, why is it so bright downstairs? The kitchen lights on.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you, babe. Anything else to add?
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. I spoke about Thailand.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll propose.
Okay. Right. Anything else?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Are you in the car, by the way?
Yeah, I just went for a sunbed.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll speak to you when the pod's over.
All right.
Love you. Bye. Fucking cheek of it, honestly. I think being together for a long time, like, it's so funny to look back at the way you'd speak to each other when you first get together. Ella could do no wrong. I could do no wrong. I love you so much, my little muffin. Like, oh. Now it's like, fucking hell, Ella, like, blah, blah. Like, you get so comfortable. You will speak to it. Sometimes I'll catch myself speaking to Ella. I'm like, that was nasty, and I have to say sorry. You just get so comfortable. And also, like, the way I didn't fart in front of Ella for genuinely half a year, 6 months, I kept that in. I gave myself some issues, but I kept it in. Now I'm shitting with the door open, having a conversation with her. I've decided I need to relax with that, because what if the spark goes, if she doesn't find me sexy anymore? I'm going to stop shitting. in front of her. Full stop. Because I just, you still want them to find you a little bit, And I don't think she's going to see that when I've got my foot up on a stool trying to shit. I just think there's a line. Also, last year I got into fanny waxing. If one thing you should take into the new year is getting your fanny waxed. Ella's sister does it for me, which, that does feel intense, but it's fine. She's seen many. And she does do my arsehole as well. But it's the best thing ever. Take this, go watch this pod, and then after this, book a fanny waxing. Yeah? You'll feel brand new. I'm so streamlined. What do we talk about? We just slag everyone off. I love Leah's shout out. When Leah's waxing me fan, we're just chatting about everything. We're chatting about people. Who's died this week. We are having it off and I love it. And I do sometimes think, does she think I have a weird fanny? Because Ella, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, Ella has got a designer vagina through and through. She has textbook what you would ask a surgeon, yeah? Bitch. Mine looks like it could have been beaten up a little bit, right? And I don't know if I'm keeping that in. But mine does look a little bit worse for wear, okay? I'm just going to say it. So sometimes I think, does she look at my vagina and go, poor Ella? I don't know. You just don't know. One phrase I learned as well is fat pussy. And apparently it's a positive if you have a fat puss. And that's nothing to do with your weight. I've gone off track. But yeah, I've never thought about, does she think I have a weird bumhole? I think I've got quite a good bumhole because I never really use it. Nothing's ever in there. My pod resolutions are, I am going to really fucking try this year. I feel like I fell off a bit last year because I just couldn't be asked. This year, the pod is leveling up. I'm telling you this now. I want to have no shame. There was a point where I felt like I wasn't talking about certain things because it would keep me up at night because I'd be so embarrassed about what I'd said. Guess what? I've just spoken to you about my arsehole and damaged fanny. No more. And do you know what? Can you lot do me a favour and not fucking clip it on TikTok? Yeah? Because sometimes I'll forget I've said something and it will come up on my For You page and it will reach the wrong audience. Just stop doing that. Just listen to it, watch it, enjoy it. Don't fucking post it anywhere, okay? And I think that guests this year, I just can't wait, really. I think it's going to be a great year and you're not ready for the new set. I don't know why I just tossed myself off. But you're not ready for the new year, okay? There's going to be no more advice to save grace. Fuck that, because every person on that I think you're smashing it. Just keep doing you. No! I've got a drinking problem. Just give me something. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with it. And also, I don't think a lot of people that come on watch the pod. So they're like, what do you mean by that? And then I have to explain it. And then that takes 20 minutes. So if you guys have any ideas on how I should start ending the pod, a little something, don't know. They don't have to have watched the pod to be able to, I don't know. I just need something new. The start of something new, High School Musical. I just need something. Also, I'm going to get my extensions back in. Look at that. I look like that drawing of that hyperpigmentation woman. I need it back in. I feel fucking bald. But yeah, apart from that, what else is new? Haven't really been shaving my legs. What's the fucking point? Loose Women. I'm back on Loose Women now. This is coming out Wednesday. And I'm on it Wednesday, but you would have missed it because this comes out in the evening. But there's no more audience and we're in a different location. And I feel very on edge about there not being an audience, to be honest. I feel like I'm not going to know if what I've said has landed, if they find it funny. Sometimes I'll say something and the audience will go, ooh, and then they'll know, right, backtrack, don't keep going with that. There's no more of that. So I'm going to be in the sun again. What can I say? But yeah, I hope this year brings everyone money, happiness, and loads of dogs. And I promise you, I'm getting no more dogs in 2026. No, seriously, I'm not, because it's actually a lot and they cost me a lot of money. So yeah, I hope we all have a lovely new year. Thank you for sticking with Saving Grace. And I'll end it with a lovely quote, which is, as you know, up the bum, no harm done. God bless everybody.